fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Twists and turns will January have in store for us. The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Gets by him at the 25. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. 7 yards, the pickup there. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On the give, this is Akers. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll run here with Akers. The ball comes out. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. This is caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They're knocking knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Akers will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action with McDonald. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
McDonald. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. McDonald sets to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's McDonald to throw. He's got Burton here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action. It's McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. He hits Adams, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. On the give, this is Drake. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Throwing is McDonald. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 122 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Tua now on 1st down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Play action. Now it's Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now it's the backup Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Akers. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A handoff to the right side. It's Dre. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
2nd and 9. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off the play fake. McDonald. He dumps it off to Dre. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down. It's Drake, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Throwing on first down. McDonald letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 28 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Now a give. Akers running left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Cam Akers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Coleman now to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To his throw here, taken in by Parker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
On 2nd down and 4, Tua. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it'll be Akers. And this time he is in. Cam Akers, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. McDonald flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. So that one will be accepted. On first down, McDonald. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. Fights off the defender. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
On second down, it's Drake. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off play action. McDonald. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Drake. Down to about the 22 here.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. McDonald. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Second and 6. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Alert 3, alert
3, alert 3. Now a run with Akers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second down at 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Back to throw. McDonald. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's McDonald. He'll buy some time right. And he hits Drake. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Looking to throw. McDonald. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. McDonald And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Jalen Waddle on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out first and 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tua now on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here at Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Akers again. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Cam Akers taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Right back to Drake. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Here's McDonald to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Jones, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. McDonald sets to throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
This will be fielded inside the 5. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mike 5. Mike 5. I got one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Able to find Ahmed. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now a throw here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tua to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tagovailoa throwing for his running back, and he's got him, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
At the Raiders' 29-yard line.
6 yards left on second down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here's Mariota. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go play action with McDonald. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing is McDonald. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
A give running right, Drake. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 87 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
First down.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. On 1st and 10, McDonald. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.